one of the things about these data centers that are popping up all over the country is that they are owned by private companies, meaning the information that the public knows about the projects coming into their communities is relatively limited. These data centers are huge. The one that was rejected recently in Great Falls, Montana was 569 acres and 2 million square feet. These massive, massive buildings that do bring in quite a bit of construction jobs. But these data centers, they're essentially warehouses for servers. So, if you've ever been in any sort of large building, corporate, hospital, school, there's a computer room and it's just a room of blinking boxes and cords and whatnot. Imagine that at warehouse scale. There's not a ton of jobs. It's not offices. I know that when we hear data centers, we're like, why? What? There's just not a lot of human jobs. These are massive, essentially storage centers for computers, and so again, they promise a lot of jobs, but what jobs are really available for storing computers aside from like security and basic overhead? It consumes, again, so much water that, and Montana and other prairie states, California, Arizona, New Mexico, the desert states down south, we don't have a ton of water to begin with. A lot of states are already dealing with water shortages or water regulations because of the growing populations all across the country. And it's just something that we cannot afford to do. There's also the potential for the high rates of energy usage to somehow be pushed back on the people and not on the companies. If they don't enforce pay what you use, there is limited tax incentive. A lot of places are trying to, we'll bring jobs or we'll bring in money or whatever and give us tax incentives. So there's not a lot of taxes, not a lot of jobs. It's just, and there's the potential for little oversight. And we already in Montana have monopolies, and we know how that can go. And then finally, the thing that underneath all of these other arguments, it's not bringing in the jobs that it hypes up, terrible environmental outcomes, but also all of it is to power